TV.
Why? What's that? TV show? Sorry.
Asma, look at the TV. It's about Brunei.
I know you may find this show boring, right? Boring? Don't make such perception. You have to stay longer to know the real thing about this show, okay? And if you are truly Asian, I think it is compulsory for you to watch this. No, don't be so provincial. And sometimes, my dear, we have to know about our environment, our surroundings, to know the real thing around us. Yeah, okay, it's not the right time to babbling around, right? Okay.
Lisa, what is this? Change please. Hey, wait first.
Yeah, I think she got some point. We have to know what happened in our circle.
Okay, whatever. Quiet this guys. I want to watch this.
Oh, you there. I saw what you're doing. Stop stalking his IG.
How did you know?
Well, just stalk his IG will never make you satisfied. Then come and watch this, and I bet you will wanna go to Brunei and meet him. Don't believe me? Yes. I believe you. Let's wait and see. Okay. Woo! Now, for the segment Ask the People, here I am Brunei at the Tasik Merah in Park Jerudong. I'm going to interview one of their citizens to know more about the Brunei culture. Let's get someone here. Oh, I think she's better. Let's interview her. Excuse me, miss. Yes. Can I interview you for a while? Yes. How are you? I'm fine. Are you Brunei people? Yes, I am Brunei. Okay. I'm Siti from Malaysia. We are broadcasting for the TV show called Suka Hati. So, miss, can you tell me a little bit about the Brunei culture?
The culture of Brunei is actually quite similar to the Malaysian culture. It is because of the influence by the demographic makeup of the country itself, which is 2/3 of the population in Malay and remains Chinese, Indian and indigenous Malay such as Dayak, Dusun and Kadazan.
Wow, there are actually a lot of races. So, miss, are you purely Malay of Brunei here?
Yes, I am Kedahan, which is Brunei Malay.
Wow, Kedahan. Maybe miss can tell us more about it. But why do we get a seat first?
Sure, why not? Well, Kedahan's population also located in Malaysia at Sabah and Sarawak. The origin are somewhat uncertain, with some of us believe that our people actually originated from Java, in which our old generation came during the reign of Sultan Bolkiah. Due to His Majesty's fame as a sea captain and voyager, he became well known amongst the people of Java, Sumatra and Philippines. Then the Sultan anchored in the island of Java. He became interested with the agricultural technique adopted there. So the Sultan brought some of these Javanese farmers back to the country and then they intermarried with local Brunei Malay.
Great. So this form of ethnic are mostly by the come of foreigner to this land. But how about the culture of Brunei society?
Basically, to us, family is important where we taught our children in a manner, honor and respect and shame toward elders without questioning. This is called the concept of faith. Here, we are taught to be very polite and well-mannered as not to cause issue and problem and to avoid embracing another person.
It's so incredible. No wonder Brunei people are so polite and rarely had racing problem. Last question is, did Brunei have the same culture and heritage as Malaysia?
I think it's not. Although Brunei has a similarities with other Southeast Asia countries, there are significant differences in terms of culture and heritage, including our folk music, folk dance and folk story. Here we have aduk-aduk, which is a ceremonial dance performed by Kedahan people during holidays, especially at the end of the harvest season.
Wow, what an overview of Brunei culture. Thank you, miss. Nice to meet you. Okay, now we are back to the studio.
It's only Malay in Brunei. But they also have many ethnic races like our country.
Yeah, that's why we need to watch the show so we can know more about our neighbor country.
Yes.
Yeah, Fiza. Guys, do you remember that? Ida and Lisa had a present about Brunei last class.
That's right, Asma. We talk about what is it?
Oh, about Brunei economic and its regional economic activities.
Okay, class, next group please.
Brunei has increasingly participated in the East Asian economy and has become first country in Asia to establish trade link with Japan in 1972 to supply liquefied natural gas. Since then, Brunei has played a significant role in the term of export and import to Japan and other countries in East Asia.
Brunei has become formally integrated in the economic activities in ASEAN through the joining of organization in the year 1984. In addition, Brunei has been an active participant in BIMP EAGA, which called Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, East ASEAN Growth Area, that launched in the year 1994.
Crude oil and natural gas production account for about 90% of its GDP. Brunei is the fourth largest producer of oil in Southeast Asia and also the ninth largest exporter of the substance in the world.
Okay, in Brunei, they use the currency of Brunei dollar, which fixed exchange rate for 1 Brunei dollar equals to 2 ringgit 93 cents ringgit Malaysia. The GDP in Brunei was worth 17.26 billion US dollar in the year 2014. The GDP in Brunei average of 5.21 USD billion from 1965 until 2014, that reaching an all-time higher of 17.26 USD billion in 2014 and a record low of 0.11 USD billion in 1965.
Brunei has a relatively low poverty rate than other countries due to government assistance and welfare benefits such as free education, healthcare, pension scheme, allowance and subsidies. This poverty is caused by lower level of education and unemployment.
Brunei was crowned champion in the macroeconomic stability by the World Economic Forum, that taking the #1 globally in the category of Global Competitiveness Report. One measure of macroeconomic stability is low inflation. Brunei has been successful in maintaining inflation at moderate level.
Lastly, Brunei has no personal income tax, export, sale, payroll and other taxes. The companies are subject to tax. Brunei does not impose any withholding tax on dividend and no foreign tax is available.
Okay, that's all for our presentation today. Thank you.
I think I remember now.
Yeah, they're really a rich country even if they are so small.
Welcome back again. Today I will introduce you to our special guest in our studio today are Puan Syafiza, myself from the Department of HR and Development of Brunei Darussalam, and our second guest, Puan Azizah from the General Attorney General Chambers of Brunei. Welcome to our studio. According to the Brunei Times, the unemployment rate of Brunei is maintaining at 2.7 consecutively for the past of 4 years since 2010 to 2014. This is great. So, Puan Syafiza, what is actually the government plan or the effort on this success? Based on your view.
Thank you, Miss Azma. Based on your question just now, actually the government had doing many things to maintain this rate. Actually, it started under 5 years National Development Plans from 2007 until 2012, which is the government had allocated about $270 million Brunei to the HR development funds to organize special program we call graduate and school leaver who seeking for employment. This is to assist the graduate and school leaver to find a job. The government objective is to provide a free training to upgrade and update this unemployment youth for marketable skill for private sector and as a job requirement. In the same time, the Department of Labour, who are being tasked to organize program we call Annual Career Carnival. This is about job matching sessions between the prospective job seeker and employer. During carnival, these career clinics are available for career guidance and counselling for job seeker who need them.
So, no wonder Brunei can retain this lower of unemployment rate, which is 1.92, less than the average of worst unemployment rates that value of 4.62%. Not only that, but we also want to congrats to Brunei too for their successful in implementing hudud in the legal and law system. Maybe Puan Azizah could explain the real hudud that has been implemented.
Actually, our country has begun implementing a penal code based on Islamic, which is Sharia law, in parallel with the existing of common law-based criminal law system. And this penal code is applicable to the both Muslim and non-Muslim, including the foreigners that residing in Brunei. And the first phase had been effective on the 1st May 2014 ago, and it expanded restriction about drinking alcohol, eating during fasting hours in Ramadan, and indecent behavior. And so far, there are some people have been convicted for mostly smoking during Ramadan and for khalwat, which is close proximity between unmarried couples, and they were fined.
This is a very clear explanation, and maybe we can back to Puan Shafizah to tell us about the preference of foreign labour that contributed unemployment amongst local. So, what are the HR development actions?
Thanks again, Ms. Azmah. In order to overcome the preference of foreign labour, the public-private partnership, or we call it PPP, program were developed to provide specialized training required for specific industrial sector and incentive to those successful unemployed youths who are employed for the first time. And also employees from the private sector who are taking a high risk for employing these youths. This PPP program are partnership with government and private sector employer and local training provider. In this program, the HR department work closely with the Brunei Associations of Hotel, where the members are agreed to provide employment to all trainees from the Brunei Hotel Training School, and the government also provide fund for the training and associated incentive for this program.
It's so fascinating about the action taken by Brunei's government in order to eradicate unemployment in their country. Next, we will move to Puan Azizah again to answer some hot potato issue on hudud. I ever heard that Beverly Hills Hotel owned by Sultan Hassanah Bolkiah, the Sultan of Brunei, had been boycotted by some Hollywood celebrity, and people are protesting because of it. Maybe you can explain about the phase on the implementation?
Yes, okay. And I have been heard this new once this Sharia law has been introduced on the last October 2013. And you know, this is because this law allows for stoning, amputation, and flogging to those who are found guilty in adultery and homosexuality that actually against their value. And you know that they support that the LGBT right, which is lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. So back to your question, and actually the first phase had been passed. Like I told you, it was effective on the last 1st May 2014. The second phase, which will introduce harsh punishments such as flogging and cutting of hands for property offences, had yet to be implemented. The next phase, the third phase, and the next one will begin in the next May, and it introduced about the stoning to those who were found guilty in sodomy and adultery. And His Majesty Sultan Hassanah Bolkiah defend his decision, saying that this is not for fun, but this is to follow Allah's command as in written in the Quran. But there are still many medias and organizations that diss His Majesty decision.
Wow, I never thought that Brunei is a very nice country.
It's true. And the host is right. I feel like I want to go there.
And I'm feeling like I want to marry a Brunei man.
Yeah, me not. I still want to marry a Malaysian man.
I want to marry Korean man.
Forever, but East or West, home is the best.
Yeah, I agree with you, Vida. So, KBKK.
What's with that KBKK?
Mahira berfikir secara
Kritis dan kreatif.
I got you, Azmah. Ke Brunei ke kita?
try.